Hi, I'm Dr. Raja, and you are watching my YouTube channel IT Tech Trend. Today, we are going to deploy two separate LANs using a router and the PCs. We're designing a topology using a Cisco packet tracer, configure a router to connect to network, including two switches and four PCs, test the functionality using ping command and by PDU delivery. Okay, network devices, we select one router 1941 and place it on the canvas. Then the switch 2960 switch, and we need a two switch because we need a two separate LANs. And for end devices, we need four PCs, two PCs each for one each LAN. So four PCs are there. Now we're going to be connect the PCs, and they all are the non-similar devices. So we use our copper straight through cable, PC0, fast Ethernet 0 forward 0, and then switch LAN switch 1. I want to keep the first one for my router and connect to the fast Ethernet 0 forward slash 2. Second PC connect to the fast Ethernet 0 forward slash 3. Then my switch fast ethernet 0 forward slash 1 to my router, and I will connect this LAN 1 with the router interface giga ethernet 0 forward slash 0. Second LAN PC fast ethernet 0, and again I will spare for router the first 0 forward slash 1 and connect it to the 0 forward slash 2 fast ethernet 0, and then connect to the 3. And finally, I will use fast ethernet 0 forward slash 1 and router giga ethernet 0 forward slash 1 interface. Okay, so all are connected, and quickly we're going to be label it to make a professional presentation. So IP address 192, I'm going to using a class C IP address dot 1 dot 2 because dot 1 I'm using for my router. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. I copy all those information and use it to the next PC label. Dot 1 dot 2 for my router, and this interface is giga forward slash 0, giga 0 forward slash 0. So I add the interface as well to remember it. And the second interface is now here my second IP address for this 192.168.1, and the interface is giga 0 forward slash 1. So I'm going to be using a different IP addresses for this network, and 192.168.2.2. Then for the last PC 192.168.2.3, they all are labeled now. We need to be configured, and I have to be at a label here that is a LAN 1, and this one is a LAN 2 to make our lab professional. Okay, quickly we will configure our devices. The first one is copy this IP address PC0 under the desktop IP configuration. IPv4 address we're going to assign manually 192.168.1.2. Here we need to be assigned a gateway address because this network is connected through the router, and if we do not assign a gateway address here, we are not be able to communicate outside the network. We can communicate inside the network but not the outside of the network. The second PC 192.168.3 subnet mask default gateway. Before you assign, to make sure that we are using a right interface, so it's showing the giga 0 forward slash 0. So click on router and then config giga ethernet 0/0. You will see it's still showing a red here. I will click this on and it turned to green. Now copy the IP address, IPv4 address, subnet mask. This turned green. Second one is giga 0/1. We make sure it and we assign the IP address here. Port status on dot 2 192.168.2.1 IP address for this interface. Now we assign the IP addresses for the PCs. IPv4 192.168.2.2 and again the gateway because we need to be communicate the outside the network also. The second IP configuration 192.168.2.3 subnet mask and default gateway. All are configured. We can check the connectivity now using a ping command first. In the command prompt, I will ping 192.168.1.3 within the network LAN 1. Great is communicated. We check our router. Perfect. Send can see send for packet C4 loss 0, send for C4 send for C4 and loss 0. Now we check the connectivity outside the network dot 2.3 192.168.2.3. You don't need to worry about it. First time might be it show a timeout and it goes it's perfect. You do again and it's perfect. You will see packet sent for receipt for loss 0 and 0. Now we test this network using a PDU in under the simulation mode, PC0 and the PC0 LAN 1 and PC2 of the LAN 2. We can send a PDU data sent from PC0 to LAN 1 switch. LAN 1 switch forward the data to router. Router check the address and send a data to LAN 2 switch and it's showing in progress. Sometime in packettracer the first time sometime it not show successful. It's acknowledgement sent back from the receiver to switch back to the router to a switch. We can send it again from PC0 to PC2. Okay. Hopefully this time goes well. Router, from router to LAN 2 switch. Back to the recipient. Good, signs are good. Just delete it because the sign was showing is not sending properly. Acknowledgement sent back from PC to LAN 2 switch. Back to router, still it's showing in progress and you will see source 0, destination PC2, type SMP, router to LAN 1 switch and it's successful. Great. Our network is properly configured and functional. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and leave a comment below and make sure to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching.